a wife, beautiful, like you, who tells me I worry too much, who tells me I ought to smile more, who gambles and gets in deep with the sharks. Hey, hey, hey. One day they carve her face. We had no money for surgeries. She can't take it. I just want to see her smile again. I just wanted to know that I don't care about the scars. So, I stick a razor in my mouth and do this to myself. And you know what? She can't stand the sight of me. She leaves. Now I see the funny side. Now I'm always smiling.
Well done.
Peed on before? Oh my god, yum.
Hey, did you ever want to hold a terry fold? I got one right here. Grab a terry flap, squeeze it, grab it, squeeze and tug on my terry flap. Hey, I want to take you to the terry fold dance. Want to come with me? You can grab my holy folds, squeeze them tight. You son of a bitch, suck my holy flappy folds, lick my flappy foldy holes. My cherry flaps in your mouth. Suck my flaps, you piece of shit.
Roger Toll's Freemasonry prowess at making profiles essentially boils down to him doing things like going, what do you mean? Oh, 1 + 1 is 2. You said 1 + 1 is 2 back when you were in school. Oh yeah, but the teacher asked us, you can't, why can't you just leave 1 to be 1? Why do you have to make it +2? That's 2 personalities. Now you have to have these injections for the rest of your life. And we get $1,000 every time we give them to you. And that's basically what he does, is he'll go behind your back and try and make some material in your possession out to be ideology that's morally prescriptive, in terms of your intellect concerning your behavior or your treatment of others.
Police at my door, fresh shit.
Peed on before? Oh my god, yum.
Hey, did you ever want to hold a terry fold? I got one right here. Grab a terry flap, squeeze it.
Peed on before?
Grab it,
Oh
squeeze
my
it,
God,
tug on my
yum.
terry flap. Hey, I want to take it to one of terry fans. Want to come with me? You can grab my holdy folds. Squeeze them tight. You son of a bitch. My holdy flappy folds. Lick my flappy foldy holes. My terry flaps in your mouth. Suck my flaps, you piece of shit. You son of a bitch. My holdy flappy folds. Lick my flappy foldy holes. My terry flaps in your mouth. Suck my flaps, you piece of shit.
I think it's obviously quite rude to want to conduct formal inquiry into somebody who admires a song about being that I think is about being dead to Earth and society in various respects. I wouldn't make much in the fucking troops to inquire into fucking The Hardest Filthy Lesson by Bowie. It's astonishing to watch. They go, oh, this person would defend the bisexual rights movement. Let's say they have this type of criminal insanity and blame it on this person in this part of the world who's also in defense of the same rights movement, and this person in the world who's also in defense of the same rights movement, and this person in the world who's absolutely in defense of the movement. And then they want to say that, you know, if they've applied their own best psychology to their own saviors and martyrs or whatever supernatural titles and designations that they give to characters that they find driving or compelling, and you go, what do you think their sexuality was? Look at how stupid you've been. That's sort of what I see as a bit like an echo now, that if you observe it in society and then put a count back, it fits exactly with what the Jesus seminars say about the dating of the Bible Gospels, with the suggestion that perhaps Jesus of Nazareth was a first century bisexual, or that if he were alive today he would have been open to the movement at least. The idea that it's it's a natural occurrence is what's suppressed by the flourishing and prominence of supernatural ideologies. That when you sit down and argue with anybody, they don't really know what they mean. They don't seem to mean anything. And of all people to conduct a formal, let's study this person, a rapey pedo like Roger Markby Nelson Toll of Capital Cameras. He truly doesn't have the moral right to study his own shit for a nugget of truth. That man. He's I'm embarrassed the Freemasons wouldn't have booted him. He's the man who truly says, "I want to fuck your kids," and while watching your parents fuck, watch you fuck, and then I want to fuck your kids. Get them to finger their ass for my corporate surveillance means. That's Roger Toll. He's a cowardly fuckwit who has not got the guts to stand in a conversation with me because he's a cowardly fuckwit. No, it's not a national security alarm if he's transparent to minds that see through his religious bullshit. That isn't even a thing. It's like, whoa, do they know these people in these other countries know about my secret? You're a fucking idiot. It's like, to Adam and Eve, their secrets were the penis and the vagina. Like, your secrets are fucking deductible so easily on the basis of listening to you talk for half an hour, because you're a fucking idiot. And those that do sex, that's sort of what he gets, I suppose, because he's in a recluse and detached and disconnected religious gentleman's club, and has surveillance means that I do know from working for him he does use to observe various citizens in Canberra during sex acts. And so if you imagine somebody doing that over time, as years pass, they get sloppier and sloppier. Most people that he watches don't know that he watches, and his business is very interested in trying to put forward the idea that if you feel watched and privacy violated somehow, or think you might be, then you're paranoid. Once again, creating a ground for the distribution of his lucrative and high rebate antipsychotics. But what I'm saying is just what he's told me. And since obviously the magistrate will even know that he's filed and lodged and submitted psycho-criminal profiles, I'm yet to read them. I'm yet to read them specifically, but I want to. That's why I'm looking forward to talking to the magistrate on the 9th. Roger Toll is a ped. He's a ped. Ped. The one of some kind of worldwide notoriety would be compelling extremely to a mind like Roger, and his dark hideouts. I do my best work in the dark, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Given the shortcomings of his character, I suppose facades that contest the brightness of the sun would be his, like the road to glory in his mind. 7 planets, 1 drop you can call the dwarf moon. Makes 6 planets and 1 dwarf moon. Plus 1 moon makes, and he's competing with the sun, shining like the sun, Roger. Six planets, 1 former planet. Dropped as a dwarf moon. There's 7. And then the sun and moon. There's 9. Roger in his glorious stance. Like the sun. Leaves 8. 8. 8. Fuck you. So go Mason, go. There's 9 spheroid objects in the solar system. Compete for the glory of the of the burning sun. Find one of the ones in the movement and fashion a story involving a cause for which they are to be sacrificed, and rise again as a split character. You can't remember blowing up all the Kmart stores. Yeah, so he's also a gaslighting faggot, but he does have a lot of tech. In your terms, unless you are superbly counter-religious. How do we put it? He knows how to move in and redecorate your exteriors and interiors. Exterior and interior design. Seven planets, one dropped for a dwarf moon, and the moon and the sun. Stand in the place of the sun, and you're looking at 8. I'll say it's the end of your business, Roger. Anyone government? Yeah, his showmanship's quite impressive in conversation. Guess what he... but when you made the appointment to meet and talk to him, did he do so upon request that you give him a little bit of time? Just a few days or so, and then there's an opening in the schedule. And then he can meet you and talk business. And during that time, he watched you fuck, he watched you shower, talk at home, talk to the missus, talk about your values. I already explained that the uniting, the Freemasons are so secret, and they've united all the world's religions. Wow. And it's a story he hasn't told anyone, because it's impossible, because those talks create denominations of any given religion you choose. There's always someone going, no, this communion is too offensive. Maybe he was just trying to say, at great expense did I acquire this bread, so I was tired. So when I said it's my body broken for you, I meant I'm fucking spent, man. So they make the denomination of the Church of Bart Simpson, and off they go. So your clue actually was that their declaration to be an amalgamation of the world's religions. That plus secrecy is, yep, there is pretty much not a thing that you can say or do in the privacy of your own home that he can't redecorate your interiors and exteriors. Blah 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 blah. I hate this country, and with good reason. But this will do. Let's filter. Not by the hair of my chinny chin. The filter's jacked.
Peed on before? Oh my god, yum.
Hey, did you ever want to hold a terry fold? I got one right here. Grab a terry flap, squeeze it.
Peed on before?
Grab it,
Oh
squeeze it,
my
tug
God,
on my
yum.
terry flap. Hey, I want to take it to one of terry dance. Wanna come with me? You can grab my holy folds. Squeeze them tight. You son of a bitch. Suck my holy flappy folds. Lick my flappy foldy holes. My cherry flaps in your mouth. Suck my flaps, you piece of shit. You son of a bitch. Suck my holy flappy folds. Lick my flappy foldy holes. My cherry flaps in your mouth. Suck my flaps, you piece of shit.